Good morning, men. Yeah, thank you very much. He's a very special horse, and he's just really going from strength to strength as he continues through each preparation with us.
Good morning, Will. Congratulations on the win of War Machine yesterday in the Gilgai. Talk us through what the last few months has looked like for him. Obviously, he won the Stradbroke at the back end of last preparation. That was back in June. He resumed yesterday at Flemington. What development have you seen in the horse, both physically and mentally, throughout his time off?
I think when you get those horses in the winter carnivals of Queensland, they really do come back for a spring in terrific order. He obviously had quite a dominant carnival up there. He spelled for 2 weeks, and then we got him back to our property, and we're just very fortunate with the poppies that we have. Still ticking him along and getting him fit. So he presented really well physically yesterday, and it was shown by the first up run. So we didn't have exactly a faultless prep into it. He got an untimely foot abscess, which can happen, but we're still able to absorb that minor speed bump. And, it was just good to see him do what he did.
It's been a ploy from many a trainer over many a year now, Will, to spell horses up in Queensland. Was that the case for him to enjoy the sun throughout that winter period?
Yeah, I think us humans always go there for a holiday for a reason too. It's just a nicer climate than what us Victorians have to put up with. So it's just a good time of year. They get the sun on their backs. They enjoy the grass up there, and it's also just a long journey home. So at the back end of a big prep, they can just have 12 days just being a horse, head down on grass. They just seem to travel back better as well.
Has the phone rung this morning in terms of an Everest slot? He's the horse that everyone's talking about.
Yes, he's generated a lot of interest. So there's currently a slot deal being brokered right now. There was a number of slot holders being interested, but the negotiations naturally happened after he was so dominant yesterday. So Rupert Lee is managing that on behalf of the owners, and we're pretty excited to be setting a horse towards that day.
Can you, Mulberry Racing have announced Jeddah Beale's going to be in their slot. We had... was it Magic Time announced yesterday? So it's Coolmore or Yulong, who, depending if Private Harry runs or not, they're the two open slots. Can you expand any more, or is that under wraps for the moment?
Yeah, well, that's a good process of elimination. Will come out in due course. But yeah, I think you're on the right scent.
Come on, Al, you're trying to get poor Will in trouble on a bloody Sunday morning. It's his day off. Hey, Will, do you have confidence knowing that he was dominant in that direction, both at Doomben in the BRC Sprint and in the Stradbroke at Eagle Farm? Obviously, he'll head to Randwick in a few weeks' time, all going well. But do you have that little bit of extra confidence knowing that he is well performed going that way as well?
Oh, definitely. It always gives you a bit of peace of mind. But he's just doing good horse things, to be honest. So it was like yesterday, the question mark was down the straight first time, and he absolutely went straight as an arrow, carrying 60 kilos. So his ability to sort of absorb every challenge that we throw at him is pretty exciting.
So we're hoping that the slot gets locked away sometime today or maybe tomorrow in the next 48 hours. What then transpires in the family group chat with your brothers, your sister and mum and dad, obviously with Ka Ying Rising the short price favourite in the big one?
Yeah, obviously, like we probably schedule an in-house boxing fight. Just a sort of standard gloves off, start throwing haymakers. It's pretty exciting and an amazing position to be in as a family. So I think that has the horse that everyone's talking about is the International Raider, and we've got the fresh horse on the scene that's generating a bit of interest. But that doesn't take away from those the Sydney sprinters yesterday in the Premier. Two of them looked pretty sharp as well. So it's going to be a great race, and it's never easy to come international and face the Australian sprinters. So it's going to be a great day of racing for Australia. We
get to see Ka Ying Rising step out early next week at the trials, but we also get to see Mr. Brightside up against him. How's he been since his last start win?
Yeah, he's been really good. He's just been up at the farm, just relaxing and ticking over nicely. He actually took off to Sydney last night on the truck, and he's arrived safely this morning with his handler Ross. So all good reports, and I don't think we'll ever see a stronger trial than what's going to be that Jolly Star fangirl. So it's going to be very well watched, that trial, for sure.
Oh, tell me about it. You boys are just knocking it out of the park at the moment, Will. What about Euro Canto? Took out the Maribyrnong trial earlier in the day. It's a pretty smart 2-year-old. How do you plot a path forward with that galloper?
With 2-year-olds, we're very much guided by how he pulls up. He did feel the run fractionally this morning, but we'll give him an easy couple of days and probably make that judgment call on Wednesday as to what we do going forward. But it was a terrific ride by Mike Zara, an absolute peach. And when the gaps presented, he had the horse underneath him. So it was a great result for the ownership group. He's a lovely pure Canto. And hopefully, if everything goes to plan, he could be our next little bros.
Looking forward to Bendigo today, Will. A number of gallopers that you'll be saddling up. Who are the horses you're most keen on throughout the afternoon?
We've got a lovely galloper from New Zealand called Armar going round in the 1,000. I thought it was a very good run first up in what was a hot race, and he's really trained on. So expecting a good showing from him, and I think he's rightfully favourite in the market.
All right, there we go. Race 2, 1,000-metre maiden. Luke Curry jumps aboard. Hey, Will, we really appreciate you taking our call this morning, mate. Hopefully those negotiations are concluded pretty quickly, and we can see War Machine locked into an Everest. It'd be pretty cool to see War Machine take on Kaying Risey, father of these 3 sons. How good would that be? All the best, mate.
That would be awesome. Thank you very much. And, I'm sure you would have a very good backup job as a detective if you wanted to.
Sorry, mate. Thanks, Will. Appreciate it. Will Hayes joining us after the awesome win of War Machine.
So
yes, I wasn't trying to get him in trouble.
Who did you narrow that down to again, Al? Who were the 2 slot holders that War Machine will inevitably be announced alongside?
So Magic Time was announced for the English slot.
Yep.
Jeddah has been announced for the Mulberry slot. So I'm pretty sure the only 2 left are Coolmore and... Well, Coolmore at the moment. Yulong have Private Harry, but Private Harry's got to be a big question mark, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably unlikely.
His trainer said that he would need to be running top 3 yesterday in the Premier to warrant his position. And he was top 4. So
he was sort of looking the winner at the sort of 1,050 metre mark of the race, and by the 1,200 metre mark, he was paddling into 5th. So, I think they're the 2. Coolmore would normally want one of their own horses, wouldn't they? I don't know if they've got any standouts anywhere, but I think they're the only open slot, so it might be Kilmore.
So there you go, Coolmore or Eula.